Hi, this is Heidi at Easy Peasy. I'm going to share with you what's in my diaper bag for my baby girl. We've been cloth diapering and we also practice elimination communication. So the items in our diaper bag might be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing. We're going to share what we've been carrying with her as a newborn and then what we're changing up now that she's 3 months old. So the first items I'm going to show you are our cloth diapers. I like to bring along 6 cloth diapers, which takes up quite a bit of room. But since we do practice elimination communication, I try to change her after every time she pees or poops, and so we go through the diapers really quick. At first I was hoping to bring 8 cloth diapers along, and there was just no way that was going to fit in my diaper bag. So we usually do 6, unless it's a really short outing, then maybe I'll do 4. And then for cloth wipes, I like to bring a couple extras for patting dry, so I usually bring about 8 cloth wipes, and I just carry them dry. What I've learned is if you pre-moisten them, then they tend to mold really quickly, so I like to bring them dry and also bring a small bottle of water so I can spray the wipes, but a lot of public bathrooms I can also just wet the wipes in the sink, and then I don't even need the spray bottle, but maybe at the park I might need it. And I'm afraid of the water leaking and ruining my diaper bag, so I have a little wet dry bag from Planet-Wise that I keep it zipped up in, and then I also try to keep the bottle upright in my bag. And next thing is a thin Logan and Lenora change pad. At home I use a wool changing pad from Little Bunny Bear, but it's a little too bulky because I have so many diapers in my diaper bag. I need a really thin change pad. So I really like this one from Logan and Lenora. It's easy to fold up, and then it has a little magnetic closure that makes it easy to get it back into the right shape and shove it back in your diaper bag when you have so many things to juggle in the bathroom when you're doing a diaper change. And then to pack these items, the cloth diapers, wipes, and change pad, I use a Planet-Wise wet dry bag. So it's the same size as their medium wet bag would be, but it has a front pocket where you can keep the dry items, and then it has a bigger pocket for the wet items. That was my son who's playing cameraman there. Hopefully he won't do that again. So I pack up the diapers, put about 3 at a time in a stack, put those into that bag, and then I'll put the cloth wipes, put the change pad as well, and I like to carry 1 extra cloth diaper cover. This is just a Pool cloth diaper cover, PUL, from Blueberry, and I normally use wool ones at home, but this is really lightweight and compact for carrying in the diaper bag, so this is the one I would bring like as my extra. When we're leaving the house, I would, as a newborn, have my daughter in this baby greens wool diaper cover, which I really love. This was my favorite wool diaper cover during the newborn phase, but I only bought 1 of these, so if she was wearing this, then I would have the Blueberry one for backup, and luckily I wouldn't too often need to change the diaper cover. I usually just put whatever the absorbent part inside. So that's the wet dry bag packed up, and then I've got my water in here. So I'm going to be packing it all into my Lily Jade Lorie. Lily Jade is a diaper bag brand, but they just released some lifestyle bags. So the Lorie is considered a lifestyle bag, so because of that, it doesn't come with the organizer, and it doesn't come with a diaper changing pad. It's just basically a big open tote bag inside, which I prefer anyways because I like to use the wet dry bags to pack, so I didn't want the organizer. So I'll put that in there. And then my other big item that I like to pack right away is the potty, and this is called the Baby Potty. It's available from Tiny Undies, and I'll put a link down below of where you can get this. This particular version is made from the biodegradable plant-based plastic, which I really like because I try to choose as much as possible natural materials, reusable products, zero waste, although I'm not perfect. Sometimes I end up with plastic or disposable items, but whenever I can, I try to go with the more eco-friendly option. So this top hat potty is for when it's still newborn phase. You can put it in your lap and hold your baby over it. And it comes with this potty cozy, but I found that my baby would always just pee on it. So I don't take this, especially when we're out and about, because it's just another thing to get dirty. So I take just her little potty, and we really liked using this potty with her from birth through about 2 months old. And at that point, the pee started kind of shooting right above the potty instead of going in the potty. So I'll show you what we switched to later. But for this potty, the hardest thing to find from my diaper bag was a wet bag to put the potty in. Say if I use it in a public bathroom, I rinse it out, pour it out, and it's still kind of wet. I don't want to just stick a wet, slightly dirty potty back in my diaper bag. So I wanted to find a wet bag to put it in, and it's really hard when you're shopping online comparing the measurements, and most wet bags are more of a rectangular shape, and so they don't accommodate like this big round rim on the potty. So I finally figured out that the Bambino Mio wet bag is the perfect size for the baby potty, top hat potty. And I can just put it in like this. And then this particular wet bag, it rolls up on top. So you roll it and clip it. And then even if the potty is still a little bit dripping wet with water, maybe has a tiny bit of pee left in it, it's going to be contained in this wet bag and not get my diaper bag dirty. So I actually usually pack my diaper bag with it facing me. And I put the potty down first in the corner. And then my really big bag of diapers goes in there. And the water bottle is in this one. Okay, so that's the diapering and potty essentials. And then moving on, I like to bring a smaller wet dry clutch with other essentials. And I just really love the wet dry ones because whenever anything gets dirty or wet, you can move it into the waterproof pocket. And that happens a lot with babies, that things end up wet or messed up. So in this wet dry clutch, what I bring is an extra pair of socks. And she wears these Rock-a-Thigh baby socks instead of pants. They're really convenient because if she's in the carrier, I can just slip the socks on her without having to take her out and get her changed. So I love these, especially for babies who use the potty or even just to make diaper changes easier. It's great having long socks. Carry those for her. This was just a little newborn size shirt, a little kimono top in case she gets cold. Then I also carry this, which can be used as a washcloth or a handkerchief. I used to carry the little packs of disposable Kleenex, and I was trying to get away from that, so I originally bought these for myself, thinking they could be my handkerchiefs, but they look cute and babyish, so baby can use it too. And then I bring a burp cloth for her. And luckily both of my babies are not big spitter uppers, so we use this more like to get the drool off her chin, but we haven't had to use it too often for like a lot of spit up. And my sister-in-law was really sweet and sewed these for me, so she gave me a set of those. So I put the burp cloth, the washcloth, the shirt, the socks, and those are all my supplies that I usually just keep them in the diaper bag. We might use one or two while we're out, and if we do, then I restock this for the next time. Otherwise, everything just stays in here. I put that inside. So to show you inside now, I've got my big wet dry bag that has the diapers, wipes, change pad, extra diaper cover in it. I've got my clutch with the extra clothes, burp cloth, washcloth. I've got the top hat potty down here, the water bottle next to it. And another one of my favorite baby items is the Woombi Air Wrap blanket. These are made from organic cotton. And what makes it so nice is that it's like a mesh with holes in it. And so I use this for so many different things. It can be a light blanket when I go in the store that's air conditioned. It can be used like a sunshade if you have a stroller or a car seat you want to drape it over. I also use it as a nursing cover. You know, I personally usually cover up when I'm nursing. It's fine if you don't, but for us, what I do is I tie a little knot, put it over my head, and then I've got a nursing cover. And if baby falls asleep in there, it's a little sun protection too, since we live in Hawaii. There's a lot of bright sun here. So I usually keep this corner as well. And then, let's see, for the smaller little items that we have left, I keep my wallet. That's just a little wallet I picked up in Thailand, and it has my keys inside it. I keep that in the corner too. And then I have this little reusable grocery bag. They're great because these days a lot of places have banned the one-use plastic grocery bags, and so you either have to pay for a bag or bring your own bag. So one of my friends gave me this, and it just happened to be my perfect colors, so I was really happy this matches with all my other stuff. And I can carry this, and if I go to Target, go to the grocery store, pick up a couple items, I have my bag. There's two small little pockets inside the Lorie, and so I put this in one. And then these items are not zero waste items. They're in plastic bottles, but they're products I really like. There's Highland's Arnica tablets, and we've used this when my daughter's in pain and she needs some pain relief. We use this instead of Tylenol. So I like to have my Arnica tablets just in case. A little tiny thing of Baby Gannet sunscreen. We actually don't use sunscreen all the time, even though we live in Hawaii. We wear hats. We wear long sleeve rash guards when we're out at the beach. We try to stay in the shade. We try to use more natural ways to avoid overexposure to the sun. But sometimes you might need some sunscreen, like if you're going to be out all day swimming or snorkeling. So I have this little one in my diaper bag just in case. And then an EOS lip balm. I love the vanilla flavor. But if anybody has some suggestions on a zero waste lip balm, I'm really interested in that because I looked around. I even bought one that was a local Hawaii brand in a little tin container, like thinking, oh, well, it's metal, it's not plastic, and I opened it up and there's a plastic container inside the metal container. So I've heard of some lip balms that come like in a cardboard tube instead of plastic, but if you know of any brands, please let me know in the comments what you like as far as zero waste lip balm, because I would like to switch to something else. So this is getting really full. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to zip it closed for you. I have an extra snappy, so when I'm using those fitted Cloth-eez diapers that I showed you earlier, they need a snappy to close them. So I usually have one on my baby, but just in case, I put an extra one in here. There's a little zip pocket in here for items that I don't usually use, but are just in case items, I keep them there. And then, let's see, this is the challenge, if I can zip it up. Yes, it closes. And there is a pocket on the back, but I don't have anything in there right now, just to show you. And then on the front of the Lorie is this little magnet closure pocket. And originally when I was shopping for a diaper bag, I really wanted one with a water bottle pocket. And I thought that this might work, like just looking online at the pictures. And technically I could shove my water bottle in there. But I ended up just not keeping a water bottle in my bag. It ends up being too heavy for me. So what this pocket here is perfect for is a cell phone. So I've used a few different cell phones while I've had this bag, and they've all fit in there just fine. And then that way it's really quick and easy if I want to grab my phone. One of the great things about the Lorie is it can be worn all different ways. It has shoulder straps here, so I can throw it on my shoulder. The strap on the back can be used to wear it as a backpack, which I really like. That's what I wanted. It was a backpack style diaper bag. Or the strap you can hook to these rings and make it a crossbody bag. I'll have to insert some pictures like showing me wearing this outside as a backpack so you can get a better idea. The only thing I don't love about the Lorie is the top corners come out so wide that if I try to walk through a doorway, I often hit my bag on the doorway because I don't realize it's a wide bag. But I do like that if I have a backpack full and I really quickly want to get something on my bag, I can just switch it into this, and then usually I can just reach in and grab something really quickly. So that's convenient. And then I wanted to show you one other thing that I usually bring, but it's not in my diaper bag. That is my baby carrier. So I have a Lily Baby complete baby carrier, but if I was using this, I would just be wearing it when I walked out the door. And then I would keep my baby's little sun hat. So cute. in the pocket in the carrier, so then anytime that we're out together and she needs her sun hat, it's already in there. So if I left the house wearing the carrier, I would just bring along a little fold-out bag. So later, if I take off the carrier, I can unzip this bag. And this is just another thing I picked up in Thailand, but there's lots of bags this style these days you can find. So when I was done using the carrier, I could put it in here. I did want a diaper bag that could fit everything, like the water bottle, the cloth diapers, the potty, the baby carrier, but I realized if I got a really big bag like that, like from Lily Jade, that might be a Megan, or their new Jennifer lifestyle bag, it would be so heavy. I think last time I weighed this bag packed up, it was about 6 pounds once I got it all packed up. And it feels plenty heavy. If I had a bigger bag, I would just put too much stuff in. So that pretty much sums up what I was carrying during the newborn stage. So for my daughter, that was about from 0 to 2 months old. That's what we had in the bag. If you'd like to learn more about elimination communication and potty training, please subscribe and come check out our Easy Peasy blog. And you can find links to all the products I mentioned in the description below. Thanks for watching.